Hello and welcome to the Good Night Meditation. Today, let us experiment with the theme from real lens to real lens. We know that there is a real self where the story that we are involved in, the character that we are playing, is all a part of the real self. Just like as an actor has his own name. An actor has his own home. An actor has his own family, his own reality. And when the actor is asked to play a role, then that role has a different name. That role has a different home. That role has a different family. And when the actor enacts the role, he stays in the clarity that he is enacting the real self. Of course, he has to play the role, and so he has to remember the script and know where he has to say what, where he has to express which feeling or emotion. But internally, he stays in the clarity that he's not that role. He has that real lens even whilst being on the stage, even whilst being a part of the play. And so, if you really think that the same is true for us, it's like the real self has this name, has this costume, has this home, has this family, has this story, everything. And many times, because I've seen the world with this lens, the real lens, that's what seems to be real. But the reality is that as a spiritual being, as a being of light, my home is beyond, my family is beyond. My story is eternal. It's not the real world. And so the more I look at the world, the story world, through the real lens, the lens where I can see behind the masks, I can see behind the tasks, I can see beyond the personalities, I can see beyond the sanskars, the impressions. I can see beyond the intentions, even. And I can see through that real lens to that eternal being that belongs to the divine. That is my spiritual brother. So, shifting from the real lens to the real lens. And just by shifting the lens, it completely changes the way I experience life. Even whilst witnessing a scene which is not so good in the story, but by just changing the lens from the real lens to the real lens, I'm then able to play my role, but internally stay beyond, internally stay uninfluenced, internally stay in inner happiness, unconditional happiness. And this is like watching the play, but with the real lens. So, as we unwind the day, let us just take a few moments to see the day through the real lens. As we sit comfortably, let us emerge our real lens. This real lens through which I tap into the spiritual reality, the reality that we're all eternal beings, we're all actors. This is a story. We all live beyond in our dimension of silence. We've all come here, entered here as guests. I don't own anything of this physical world, not even a single atom. I'm here to just experience and enjoy the game of life. With this lens, this perspective, I rewind my day and look at every scene, look at every character with this vision. I'm able to see beyond the masks. I'm able to see beyond the personalities. I'm able to see beyond the limited story. And I'm able to appreciate the presence of the eternal being that is innocent, the eternal being that is loved by the divine, eternal being that is always pure. And with feelings of deep love, deep regard, appreciation, I look at every soul. And tomorrow, even whilst being in the story, I'll choose to wear this real lens. Om